We all know that restless feeling in the gaming world. You know, when your last game is over for whatever reason. Maybe your dad guild kicked you out, or the man-child creative director torched your gaming home, or maybe you just beat the game. Whatever reason fits. And here you are, left wandering the Steam store, looking for a new place to put down roots. I recently picked up the Quinfall for $10 and treated it like a gas station scratch-off ticket. I went in expecting a quick thrill with no payoff. But before we scout this world together, we need to level set. I am an explorer and a collector, not a soldier. If you're looking for high-tier PvP, you're in the wrong camp. But if you want to know if this world respects your time, your love for cute critters, and your desire to just pick flowers in peace, I've spent the last 90 minutes figuring out if it checks any of those gaming boxes. This is a first impressions review. I don't PvP. I rarely PvE. My combat skills are embarrassing. I am a button masher. I don't block at the appropriate times. It is a source of constant bewilderment to me that I manage to dispatch any foe at all. I enjoy classes that let me sit back and watch. I usually enjoy clerics or bards for this reason. Let me just target the tank and heal him, or sing the group a song from way over here. I have no urge to engage in physical altercations. I find the most satisfaction in worlds that offer progression through avenues more refined than constant bloodshed. Just like the real world, not everyone's a soldier. You need doctors and farmers too. I like gaming worlds that understand that. Okay, with that understanding, how many people are still with me? I know, most of you just want to beat shit down, and my flower-picking gameplay is an absolute waste of your viewing time. I am not offended. Move on. You do not need to hear me lament on my bouncing, oversized game boobs. Why are they so bouncy? More on that later. I purchased this game on Steam for $9.99. I'm told it often goes on sale for $1 or $2. Even if I hate this game, I'd probably recommend paying $1 for the FOMO. I spent $1 for a scratcher at the gas station, and it provided me with exactly 30 seconds of fun and then 30 seconds of disappointment. But that dollar I spent was worth the possibility. I think the same could be said for this game. I recorded 25 minutes of character creation, which means I'm going to spend a bit of time in the editing room today. First, let me tell you that there are 4 character slots. That's a huge plus for me because my first character is always a janky mess. Having the opportunity to try again with greater success makes me feel like a winner instantly. There were a lot of features available for customization, but like with any MMO, I'm usually stuck looking at the back of my character's head, so I already regret my hair decision. She's definitely built for selfies, not stadium seating. There weren't different races available. This was disappointing to me. I almost always prefer elves or a surprisingly unique take on the human race. The Quinfall only offers a prosaic mortal, which I find altogether pedestrian. The assortment of faces was also uninspired. I feel like the female character looks like Mila Kunis and Angelina Jolie had a baby. We'll call my character Milagelina. If that name's available, you are welcome to use it. Since I mentioned boobs, Milagelina definitely favors her Jolie side in that aspect. I couldn't find the option to change breast size. While they didn't look overly robust in the character creator, I was a little surprised by their dominance in game. Again, Milagelina is built for selfies and has clearly secured a most formidable undergarment. Just as a preference, I usually go for small boobs because I'm looking at her backside, not the front, and I definitely don't need the extra attention. Also, guys, let me help you out here. This is how you know if the girl character is a girl in real life. If the boobs on the character look like Christina Hendricks, she's not a real girl. Real girls are practical. Real girls have the cute frickin' pet and sensible name. You are most welcome for this illumination. Before your formal entry into the Quinfall, a chronicle of the past is presented. The narrator uses an accent that I cannot place and delivers the lore while a series of still images appear on the screen. It was a rather stagnant introduction to such an epic story. Here's the summary. In the beginning, there was Owensar, a lonely god who spent eons crafting worlds that mirrored his own soul. But his masterpiece was Quinfall, a massive portal planet that connected these realms into one diverse world. When dark rifts began tearing Quinfall apart, Owensar created a successor, Treon. While the father built worlds, the son built armies. Treon sealed the rifts, drove back the monsters, and ushered a golden age of sprawling cities and thriving trade. But gods are not eternal. With Treon's death, the seals have broken. The rifts are opening, the monsters are gathering for a final great war, and the peaceful civilization he left behind is on the brink of collapse. The age of the gods has ended, and the age of heroes has begun. Now the fate of Quinfall is in your hands. Cue Milagelina's entrance. Whoa, look at those boobs, good God. The tutorial was very hand-holdy. Personally, I love when tutorials leave nothing to chance. Tell me how to run, jump, and duck because I'm probably going to struggle with these basic human functions while in-game. The game does use WASD controls, which I do not have the motor skills to handle. My left hand might as well be shackled behind my person for all the utility it provides. I tried my best, but my dominant hand frequently usurped control of the mouse, causing the visual display to lurch with such violent velocity that I'm likely to give someone digital whiplash. Day 1, I tried the fishing minigame. It served only to confirm that my coordination is roughly equivalent to that of a fledgling toddler. I enjoyed the fishing minigame, but I was not good at it. They do mercifully provide a more lethargic iteration of the activity for those who prefer less engaging activity. I did several go here, do this quests. I got my first pet, an adorable bee that will fly around with me and help gather. I love a game with a familiar, so I definitely appreciated that addition. Unfortunately, the WASD controls beat me down. I had to quit for the night. Day 2, I decided to map my keys to something I'm more familiar with. That made the game substantially more playable for me. On this day, I was bequeathed my inaugural steed, but the minigame associated with horse taming demonstrates that I will never acquire a mount of high pedigree. I simply lack the hand-eye coordination to successfully pull this off. Later, this was confirmed when I failed most spectacularly to subjugate 2 additional horses and a goat. I'm not sure what I planned to do with that goat, but it doesn't matter. I failed to ascertain the beast. I also tried combat. I absolutely suck at combat. But again, this is all me and not necessarily a reflection of the gameplay. Finally, I got to collect some plants. The harvesting of natural resources is my most cherished preoccupation. So I was genuinely excited to finally test my hand at it. I assume my little bee friend was helping me out there. I have logged a mere 90 minutes of activity, which is hardly a sufficient duration to deliver a definitive verdict. I will likely recreate my character. I find games far more palatable when I am truly enamored by my own representation. Right now, Milagelina isn't endearing herself to me. I'll keep exploring this world. I've read that it features a deep sandbox-like crafting system with 7 distinct level professions that include cooking, alchemy, blacksmithing, tailoring, carpentry, engineering, and jewel crafting. and that these are integral to the game economy. So I do appreciate a world that relies on citizen-driven economy. That's very promising to me. I'll keep exploring this world, but my first impressions are that it's very uninspired. There's no personality to it. I can accept jank when it comes with a quirky persona, and if you've made it this far in my video, I can assume the same applies to you. This game doesn't feel like it was made with heart, but at this price point, I'll accept its scratch-off entertainment value. And to be honest, I bought the ticket and I never expected to walk away any richer. I'd love for you to change my mind though. Is there some hidden virtue that I have yet to unearth? Until next time, keep exploring, and I'll see you in the next world.